Pine Tree Trader in the building. We talking price action, we talking freedom. From the charts to the screen, we live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I wake up, sun hitting the pines, eyes on the candle, market volatility, more than most can handle. I'm looking for the setup, yeah, the vision is clear. Inside bar forming, tell the doubt disappeared, then we break the range outside bar, high stakes. Patience is the virtue, waiting for the breaks. I don't chase the wick, I let the price come to me. Trading with the flow, that's the Pine Tree strategy. Inside, outside, catching every move, take profit trader, yeah, we in the groove. Daily payouts hitting, checking off the list, Apex Trader 5. The profits exist, hosted on the TV, funded futures the name. Lucid in the vision, we ain't playing no game. Clicking buttons with precision, take profit is the goal. Managing the risk, gotta keep my control. From the Apex heights to the Trader 5 flow. Stacking up the wins, then I'm looking for more. I'm live on the air, funded futures TV. Showing every trade, total transparency. Lucid charts open, keeping everything bright. Scalping through the morning, holding through the night. It's a funded life, no more trading my own. Built a kingdom of capital, sitting on the throne. Withdrawal requests, yeah, I hit it every day. Pine Tree Trader, man, I'm leading the way. If it's red or it's green, I'm staying composed. Another daily payout, another door closed. Then it's back to the screen when the bell starts to ring. The rhythm of the market is a beautiful thing. Inside bar, hold, outside bar, go. Watch the P&L just continue to grow. Yeah, daily payouts, funded futures TV. Shout out Apex, shout out Trader 5. Keep it lucid, we out.
Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everyone? It's Mo, bro. Real robot in the house. Sai, what is up, Sai? Candlestick Cowboy. Hey, what's going on, man? Yo, Jim. Miss K. Lay, what is up? Lance Briefcase. Yeah, pretty good day today, actually. It made 1,528 on this account, day one. So pretty good. Pro accounts, 61,000 on the pro, 56,964 on that pro. These are just funded. And then let's see. This builder account, I think I got to a payout, but I'm not really sure. But I think I'm at a payout with a builder. I gotta check that. See where I'm at consistency wise. Tony Gold in the house. What's up, Brianna in the house? What's going on? So yeah, it was a pretty good day overall. Really good day. I was finished green. Kind of felt like a busy day, just work-wise. Streamed in the morning. Got done doing stream, ended up making a few videos. Oh, I had to learn how to use my new mics. I got these fancy new microphones for recording on my phone, so hope you guys enjoy that. A little better audio quality when I'm recording on the phone, I hope. I know my first video that I did the other day, that short video, was a little bit lame, so. Van in the house, what's going on? Astro Trader, Piran, Kathleen Freeman. Oh, nice, Kathleen Freeman. Yeah. Oh, not nice that you blew it. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, lesson learned. I mean, Code Pine gets those accounts passed. So nah, just joking. David T in the house. Yo, Jim. My mic sounds 1,000 times better than Elon's. Oh, thank you. Well, my streaming mic is good. I have a fancy Shure microphone. See one of these bad boys? I got a fancy Shure. But when I was streaming on my phone, it was a little bit lame. Using code PINE for the next one. That's right. Kelly Kaufman in the house. FX bro. Yeah, sorry to hear you lost your account though. It sucks. Yeah, so the earnings, Google. So Google and IBM, Tesla earnings. This is what we had. Very, very tricky to trade those earnings. Overall, the market was, if we look at the hourly chart here, overall the market was kind of pretty bullish for most of the day. Ended up pulling back about mid-range, kind of hung out. I expected more fireworks for the earnings, but we didn't really get that. So just kind of scalped around, took a few nice trades on My Funded Futures TV this morning. Took a nice YM trade for the long, up to the long side. Here's the open on YM. We had to open on YM. It was pretty bullish. Ended up getting a little bit of a pullback. I went long, took out the high, and thankfully I did, because I got long on this candle. Had to take profit at the high. It took it out. I did that live on MFTV this morning, and then it ended up pulling back pretty heavily, but then rallied for a nice move. But so yeah, not a bad trading session today. So really good day today. Locked in a payout on this builder, I hope. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check that right now. See if the dashboard's updated. So yeah, not quite a payout. I'll show you. Not quite a payout on the builder. So you got to be 50%, and it looks like they're pretty strict about that. So I basically got to get another day's traded in, because I passed it and then gotta basically get 50% on day one. So it looks like I need another day's traded. So I passed it and got 50% on day one. So I need to have another day's traded, and then I gotta get a little bit more money. It looks like, I don't know how much more, but not much more, a few dollars. And then, but yeah, I mean, it's right there for $1,000 payout, right there, or pretty close to 1,000. So builder account, pretty fast to pay out. Not my favorite though. I would say the Rapid is probably my favorite, in case anyone is wondering, is when it comes to My Funded Futures. But $50, Jack Boom. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Thank you. So I think the Rapid is probably my favorite as far as when it comes to My Funded Futures. But and then the pro accounts, guys, I'm still grinding these pro accounts. This one's up to 11,609, and then this pro right here is at right around 7,000. I still have a bunch of days to trade on them, and let's see. Here's this pro. So I still have a bunch of days to trade these. I don't know why the calendar and stuff has not been lining up very good. But yeah, I've only traded this account for 5 days. So I still have 9 days left to go on that one. And on this one, I have... this is not correct either. The dashboard is so screwed up. What is going on? Ever since that reset, I'm at way more than... Oh no, it is correct. I've only had this account for 2 days. It's the other account that I've had. Yeah, this one I've had for more than 2 days. Okay, yeah, that's correct. I don't know why it's not showing on the calendar though. I've traded this account for 5 days. So 14 calendar days for the pro account. 14 days for the pro account. You're in a short position right now. you're swinging the short. Nice, FX Pro. No, I'm not in any positions. I trade with mostly all the props that I trade with. I can't swing trade. So Hoover flag looks like nothing is stuck in a range. Probably, yeah. Maybe I'll get a few scalps tonight. We'll see. But Jack Boom in the house. FX Pro. Oh yeah, you're in that short position. Trader Nest. What's going on? I need 40%. Kathleen, I need 40% on Tradeify. I'm at 55. Oh, nice. Yeah, just nice. You got this. You can do it. Bernard McAdoo, Jack Boom. Eddie Sargent in the house. Just finished dinner with my 84-year-old mom, spending much time with her while I can. Oh, that's awesome. Love to hear that. Why do you prefer the rapid, the one-day payouts? I think I like it better than the... Yeah, the one-day... Well, yeah, the one-day payouts, Kathleen, because I think that I would have been able to... I would have already gotten to a payout with a 25K rapid, as opposed to this builder where it's a little more difficult. That being said, I mean, I do like the end of day drawdown with the builder. So the end of day drawdown's pretty nice. I don't know. I think I need to trade it a little bit more to like fully decide like which one I like the best, but hey, what's up? Ed of the Woods in the house, the legend. Hope you're well. I have a question. Got an email about TPT dashboard updates happening earlier. Have you noticed this? No, I haven't. I've been slacking on my take profit trader payouts. Thanks for the harsh reminder. But no, I mean, that's awesome. If take profit trader dashboards are updating faster, that's something that I had talked about with the affiliate manager. Was hoping that was going to happen. And they said that that things were happening. That when it comes to prop firms, I was trying to explain to them that it's all about speed. So fast payouts, fast activations, all that good stuff. People like the speed now. They're used to it. They don't have the attention span to wait. So I'm glad to see that Take Profit Trader is improving on their dashboard. That is awesome. I know that they have a whole tech team behind it to try to improve. So think we're dropping at the open, possibly. Glenn in the house, Adrian Chong. Got about 1 minute left. Ed of the Woods, thank you for becoming a member. Ed of the Woods, Magic Trader 007, JLD 54, Morvrid, Sai. For Alpha Futures, do you have any insights or updates? I don't, Sai, because I've never traded with them and I've never been affiliated with them, and I'm proud of that because they certainly asked me and I said no. True in the house. Tony Lanes, disciplined futures trader. Need 200 to fund one of those rapids. Oh, nice. You got it. Just, you got it. They bought an instant account to wallet withdrawals, which is excellent. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Hey, Trader's Nest, Bodine in the house. All right, guys, smash that like button. We will do a giveaway today. If we get to 200 likes, feel free to share the stream on your socials. Help support the channel. Thank you for using code PINE. We will do a Lucid 50K pro account. Exclamation point PINE in the chat. Let's get it started. We'll do that towards the end of the stream, though. Not like when we get 200 likes, but that's the goal, is to get 200 likes. All right, little gap down here. You guys are right. FX Bro is in the money. Gold just tanked. Let's take a look at gold. Whoa. Yeah, gold just really tanked. Popped right back up. Boy, what is it gonna... Oh, look at that. Right on that pine line, Adrian. Right on the pine line pivot right there. Look at that. Can't make that up. Unbelievable. Wow. By the tick. Guys, Ed of the Woods, who just became a member, shout out Ed of the Woods. If anyone is using this indicator right here, Ed of the Woods Harami, the man is in the chat right now. Say thanks to Ed of the Woods for the Ed of the Woods Harami indicator for Tradeovate. He is in the chat. Miss Trend Surfer, what's going on? Hunting Pips. Woof. All right, all right. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Vanessa? Doing well. Miss K, what's going on? Exclamation point PINE in the chat if you want to join the giveaway. Make sure you smash the like, though, first. Market, absolutely getting cabooshed right here. Down 86 points, 0.3%. Inspired by the big guy. Oh, thanks, Out of the Woods. Yeah, I mean, that was something that we way back. I was like, oh yeah, look at these Harami candles, and then you programmed or did the thing. So pretty awesome, the indicator. And the other cool thing is if we go to the Harami in the community, we've had 1,019 people sign up for it. So that's pretty cool, huh? And you're thinking, I should have just charged $10,000 a piece for that, and then I'd have been rich. Nah, it's all good. Hey, Ethan, what's going on? Our Harambee candles, yep. Oh, 2 Saudi tankers hit not long ago, probably why the drop. Yeah. Lots of war stuff, lots of tensions going on. Let's take a look at Forex Factory right here. All right, I want to trade. What account am I going to trade here? Trade this one. So yeah, some more here's a headline. Now, I don't know anything about economics, and I'm not really an economics person, but this came out 11 minutes ago. The Treasury market touches a worrying milestone not seen since 2007. 30-year Treasury yield hit 11 straight sessions above 5%. It's the longest stretch since May, when inflation concerns were driving the sell-off. It climbed another 1.6 basis points to 5.146% on Wednesday, marking the longest stretch above 5% for the 30-year since 2007. Interesting. 11 minutes ago, it just dropped. Don't know, but we'll trade what we see. And right now we are pushing down. Investors in the house. Brian in the house. What's going on, Brian? Was earnings Tesla and Google? Yeah. So we had the Tesla earnings. Currently Tesla down 4.36% after hours. Quarter two earnings missed, but beats on revenue. So quarter two earnings missed, but beats on revenue. Cash burn rate less than expected. So a little mix there. And then Google also down 4% after hours. Google quarter two earnings top expectations. Cloud revenue grows 82%, but stock falls. So seemed like decent earnings, I guess. I don't know. Alphabet quadruples profit to $112 billion, fueled by AI investments. So got to get a nice little gap here. Little gap down in the market. Congratulations to you shorts. About a 20-point gap. Nothing significant. It's still a gap down, open gap, but nothing huge. I'll be interested in taking it back to the upside if we get a nice bullish candle. Maybe give it a shot. See if we can push up and fill that gap. Kind of what I'm looking at. Spaces in the house. What's going on? Cali St. Louis fan. What's up? Daryl. How am I? I am doing good. Almost locked in a payout, so I'm good. I guess I just need to make a few dollars, but we'll see. Getting that push down now. People hate on Tesla hammered no matter how on earnings pretty much every time. Yeah, probably not a bad strategy. Just short Tesla every earnings call. I mean, maybe not a bad play. I love shorting NQ. What's going on? I like that screen name. I love shorting NQ. I love shorting NQ as well. What happened with I just read it. So I just read it. If you rewind like 5 minutes, I just talk about it. It was like pretty good earnings, I guess. Tesla and Google, not bad. A little mixed for Tesla. All right, finding a bottom here, 29,660. If I get my 5th winning day, do you have to wait till tomorrow to get a payout? Yes, Manny. Yep, you'll have to wait till the end of the market close. But then after market closes and the dashboard updates, you're good to go. And it's super fast usually, so you can just get right back to trading tomorrow for Asia. But yeah, they don't have they don't count the day, the winning day or the days traded until the end of the market. Only on evaluations, things like that. MF Futures in the house. Hey, what's up, man? Keep on being awesome. Thank you so much. Adam Daz, what's going on? FX Bro, getting that money. Yako. You short from 136? Good luck. Oh, short from 136. Well, geez, you should have told me. Where were you? I'm just kidding. Nice trade. Raising Sailor in the house. What's going on? Exclamation point Pine. Smash that like button. 200 likes. Let's get it. We'll do a Lucid giveaway at the end of the stream. 7:45 Central Time, 8:45. I mean, no, 7:45 Eastern Time, 6:45 Central Time. We'll do a giveaway. Let's see if we can get some trades in, though. We were just pushing down. There's a little pop, little outside buy, perhaps. It's scary to try to long this. Is the first pop going to be a fake out or what? It's hovering down here, 29,070. I hope we don't just have this move down and then it just consolidates and chops a range till Asia. I hate that. Where you had the nice little move off the open and then it'll just kind of puddle around until we get till the Asia open. I imagine we have some zero prints to the upside. Yeah, we do. Bunch of zero prints up there. 117, 150. 117.50, 121.50, 129.50, all the way up to 142, and then of course the open gap up there between 142 and 165. Little combo action here. I mean, I guess I'm gonna try it. We'll try it. Try it long. Stop at the low. Just a couple micros. Looking for a pretty big swing trade. What happens? I can't speak. What I want to do is if we start to get some momentum move to the upside, I'm gonna add into this. But because it was such a bearish move, that's a little tough to trust. Trying to get a few dollars here on my builder account as well. All right, I got my few dollars in my builder. Payout locked in on that bad boy. I made about $10. I made $9. So that must be a payout. All right, here's a nice move. There's 10 points. Playing the baby micros right now. Moving stop up, 65. Is this an always a entry for me? Yeah, this is a what I call the combo trade. We have an inside-outside bar, and then I just usually look for scalps or something. In this case, I'm looking for a little more of a swing just because I have a open target up here. But oftentimes I'll just look for like 10, 15, 20 points, something like that. Kind of scalp off it. Kind of like what we, just got. And usually if I feel confident about it and I'm feeling good, I'll sling around some minis or a mini in it. But where I'm looking for a bigger swing here, I'd like to add into it and keep a fairly wide stop. But yeah, guys, just locked in that payout, I believe, on this builder. Made my $9. I think that's all I need. So let's go. I've only gotten one other builder payout, so. $84 likes, 166 watching. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button, especially if you're joining the giveaway. Exclamation point pine in the chat. Giving away a 50K Lucid Pro account. Ooh, we got a Harami here. So I've been trading these 2-minute Haramis. I don't know if Ed of the Woods is still listening, but yeah, I've been trading these 2 minutes. They've been paying pretty well. This makes me kind of just swept that. A little dirty action here. Look at that little wick kind of slammed down there. Geez, I don't know. I almost want to close this trade, but could we be bear flagging here? Kind of feels like we're bear flagging, don't it? See money, take money. Let's see what it wants to do. We'll leave the stop where it is. We'll accept the risk. Where's the ginger beer? Yeah. Not on a school night. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. I knew it. I swear these 2-minute Haramis are they've just been money lately. Feeling we might get stopped out. But we'll leave the stop where it is. It'll bounce off 70. So bounce off 60 and then bounce off 70. Bull stepping in. Hey, what's up? Ed of the Woods. Took a mini from 60 to 80. Nice. There it goes, bouncing right back up. Now we get a nice little break above that 94, 95 area. I think that might be a good spot to add because now it's starting to look like a little bit of a bull flag. You can kind of see it right in through here. We'll see though. Getting a little choppy. Hopefully we don't just chop in a range. I'd love to see a nice push up, but we've seen it many times where even if it wants to fill the gap, it won't do it until Asia, which is unfortunately an hour and 40 minutes away. Jay Styles in the house. Rufio, what's going on? Exclamation point pine in the chat if you guys want to join the giveaway. Lately, it's like you need to trade futures like swing trading. Yeah, and Q Navigator, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you if you shorted the close on that big bearish candle, you kind of expected a bit of a gap down. So if you were able to hold a trade through it, yeah, you got paid. But unfortunately, with a lot of prop firms, you can't swing trade. Most prop firms. So that was a pretty nasty candle. It's like if that candle came out of nowhere, you know, a big bearish candle, then I would be looking to short. But market ran out of time. Here we go. I kind of like this. I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add one. Stops. I'm going to leave the stop down there at 65. So I usually like to scalp. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm usually kind of a scalper looking for 15, 20 points. Like where I've would have already taken profit on something like this, but you know, where I have a profit target in mind, where I think, yeah, maybe we could push up into that open gap where it's only 20 points. We're not talking like a 100-point open gap or something huge where it's just like, oh, death to the market. It feels like this could be run. Not financial advice or anything. I don't really know what's going to happen, but in the same sense, it's like, well, go with all gaps unless it's filled right away, is that old saying. And you know, it is putting in a big bear flag. If you look at it on the top 5 minute, it's kind of a bear flag going on. So it's one of those deals where if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably just sit out and then wait for Asia. Wait for the Asia open, and then you're probably going to get some nice volatility through Asia, and you probably get a good chance at taking out that gap or something like that. If that makes sense. But, you know, whatever. You never know, though. We could just get a slow grind, move right up to the upside, or we could get a tweet or anything that comes out and sends this market. Either way, it's all completely random at times. So Coach Fred in the house, what's going on? Hey, Yeezus in the house, how was the flight? Good. Delayed, but good. Do I move my stop loss after I add? No, I actually just put it right back to where it was. Right where I originally. So I always leave it. I usually leave the original stop loss. Sometimes I'll move it to break even. If I add on momentum, like where I really add on some momentum, you know, not a few points here and there, but when it's like dropping or popping 20, 30 points in a couple seconds, then I'll end up moving the stop loss to break even or something like that, or trailing it tight. It kind of depends on the account that I'm working on. So if I have intraday trailing accounts or end of day trailing accounts, whether or not I have a big decent buffer or not. But yeah, a lot of times I hate moving my stop because it can really run. And sometimes like you move your stop too quickly and then you miss out on a whole lot. So feeling like a bear flag. Adrian, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Besides daily payout accounts, which account is my second favorite? Probably My Funded Futures Pro. And then the third one that I like the best is probably Lucid Flex. So My Funded Futures Pro is probably my second favorite besides daily payout accounts. And then the Lucid Flex accounts I think are fire. Here's a nice move here, guys. Get a little outside bar squeeze. iTrade's in the house. Edna, what is going on? So there's almost 20 points off the first entry added into this. See if we can break above that 100. There's 20 points, guys. There's 20. So inside outside bar combo is paying the bills. This is a little abnormal for me, but I'm going for a bigger swing trade here. We need the bulls to start piling in here. Shorts start to panic. See if we can start eating some of these zero prints up in here. So we got some zero prints at 112, 117.50, 121, and then of course the open gap. Not much to do, just let the trade work. Would I suggest new traders go with 50K accounts over 25K for the additional drawdown? It's a good question, and I don't think I've ever been asked that for new traders. I do prefer 50K accounts. With 25K accounts, what I like about 25K accounts is when you have, I like the day one payout 25K accounts because you can get over that trailing drawdown buffer really quickly. But so for newer traders, I wouldn't suggest that, right? Because that's more for experienced traders to be able to really push it. I mean, I think I like the 50Ks, not financial advice, but oof. What are you doing, Bears? But I think I'd go with 50Ks. And there you go, Coach Fred. Trade your 50Ks like you would a 25K, like with the sizing, and you'd be much better off. The other thing is, too, that helps is just counting points. Be right back. Don't leave, I'm coming. Oh, you dirty NASDAQ. So yeah, just kind of chopping the range here now. Right back into the idiot box. Candlestick Cowboy in the house. FX Pro. FX Bro, I mean. Yeah, FMS futures. That's kind of a, I mean, that's kind of a tricky question, but yeah, Kelly's right. It's a lot of 25Ks are 1-to-1 risk to profit. So it's like a 1-to-1. Let's just say like it has $1,000 drawdown and $1,000 take profit. The pass-the accounts, that's pretty sweet. Some of the accounts, but not bad. I mean, for newer traders, like if you're brand new and you're just practicing, usually the best thing is just go with the cheapest account and then treat it with respect and try to see if you can pass it. Just go with the cheapest one. Don't try to look for the best account or anything like that. Just, you know, go with a reputable company and then find the cheapest one that you can find and practice. Because it's just, it takes some time for sure. It takes a lot of grind. Well, I don't really like that rejection there. You don't want to get a whole lot of skin in the game. You don't want to be like a new trader. And by the way, like, this is not financial advice, but like, you know, for me, it's like, I don't want to like be a brand new trader and then go in and start buying 150K straight to funded accounts from Lucid or something. Like thinking like, ooh, you know, I got a couple $1,000s to spend on prop accounts. I'm just going to go in and buy some straight to funded Lucid accounts or straight to funded Tradeify accounts and thinking that you're just going to, you know, 10x your money. It's not usually the way to go. Best way to go is just find the cheapest account possible. So whether it's like Bulanox or Apex, the cheapest eval, and then practice on that. And then you'll find that once you're able to start passing those accounts with ease, then the next step is obviously to get to the payout. And a lot of these accounts are set up now. When I started in 2021 trading futures, it was a two-step process to get a funded account. Well, they got rid of that in a sense, but not really, because a lot of these funded accounts are essentially two steps, as step two anyway, to get over these buffers and things. So you have step one is to pass the account, and then to get to the funded account, it's like step two. So it's, nothing's really changed when it comes to that, except that it's a lot cheaper. Because it used to be like $500 for 150K eval, and then it was like another $200 or $300 for step two, and then you could reset it for like $300 or something like that. It was pretty expensive. Now they're like, oh, well, we got evals for 20 bucks. So I mean, just go with the eval for 20 bucks, but treat it with respect, $20, $30, and then see if you can legitimately pass it trading properly. Because, you know, once you've been around the game a little bit, the prop game, you kind of realize that you can pass an account in 2 seconds if you have the funds, right? It's not all about passing the account, but it's about practicing good risk management, good trading, not playing the pass or smash game. Because a lot of times people in the chat, these some newer traders they'll ask me, they're like, well, how do you pass an account like so fast? Like, how do you do it? And it's like, well, even if I showed you, you're not going to be able to get to a payout because you're not ready to get a payout. I think we're going downtown. This market's feeling very bearish choppy, but very bearish. Just chopping around here. What can we use the gamble points for? It's just for fun. Yeah. You have to make 5K to get a sticky payout. Yeah, exactly. That's why every once in a while there's an account where you don't have to make as much, and it kind of gets exploited, and then it ends up going away. Like, you guys remember like my Find a Future starter accounts, things like that, where you could withdraw into the buffer. You didn't have to make that much money on the funded, and then it goes away because people take advantage of it. I may or may not have took it quite earned and burned some of those accounts. As soon as I got $1,200 or whatever it was, I take out 1,000 or whatever it was, 500. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. I can pass evals easy. Funded, I can't seem to keep them too long. Need to work on that. Yeah, as long as you're getting some payouts, Orlando, it's not a bad thing. Just bear flat. Look, 5-minute combo trade. Oh, just broke to the downside. I might get out of this trade. Am I gonna regret it? I'm out. The price action just sucks right now. Went up 20 points. Would have took the profit. Put in a combo trade on this 5-minute, and we just broke to the downside. Makes me a little bit nervous to hold a long here. We could have some more downside movement, but right now it's just choppy. Exclamation point pine in the chat. Yeah, as long as you get some payouts on those and you blow it a funded, not a horrible thing, as long as your return on investment is good. But I'm with you. Like, I want to hold on to accounts like these pro accounts right here. You know, this one's up to 11,609, and this one's up to 6,000, right around 7,000. But the challenge is not making money on the account. The challenge is holding it for 14 days. That's been the challenge. I can make money on these accounts, but can I hold on to it for 14 days? So I'm right with you. So I lost a little bit on 42 bucks on that trade there. I think we go downtown here. I'm gonna get snapped, but I'm flipping the switch here. I'm short, baby. It took way too long to try to get that for that long to work. If it's not going to go up, it must want to go down, right? Little flip the switch action. Come on, take me out of 2 here. You gonna be dirty and put in a double bottom like that? There you go. Let's take it off 2 there. Let's take off the rest here. I don't know what it wants to do. I don't know if it just wants to sweep the low and then fake out all the bears here and then pop back up. So we'll just take it off fully. So we'll flip the switch. Now I'm positive. So got it back about 70 bucks on that with the micros. I got to take off these arrows though. It drives me nuts. So we'll flip the switch on the 5-minute, which is definitely more powerful. Although, I mean, you got 20 points off that first one. I was looking for that gap fill up there. So not a bad trade overall. Just didn't have the momentum and the volume to push it through that high. Like I said, we might not have that volume until Asia market opens. 5 minutes outside inside bar combo trade. I take that every single time. If I see that on the 5-minute, I'm taking it. Win or loss. If it loses, I rotate to the next account or something like that, but I take that every single time. Love that trade. Let's see where the market wants to go here. Man, I'm sore today. I don't know what it is. My back, everything's sore. I gotta do some yoga, get some stretching going. Oh, wow. I'm way behind in the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, MF futures. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm kind of the belief that trading is very much like gambling. You don't know the outcome, what's going to happen. You can win or lose a lot of money, but you don't know. Every time I get into a trade, I don't know what's going to happen with the trade. It's just like try to throw on the best risks as I can, and I know that's very controversial to say, but so I'm kind of with you there. And I'm very good at working up. So one of the things that I'm very good at is like with the pro accounts is once I'm up, I'm very, very good at building upon the day. So if I start off green, I'm very good at building upon the green day. I can push it. It puts me in a good mental state where I can make a lot of money. But then if I start off red, then I can just fall apart. So one of the things that I've been working on is trying to walk away on red days and accepting a red trade, a red day, and not just blowing the account and then forcing myself to walk away. So but the thing is like you have a really good edge, compared to like going to the slot machine where you don't have a very good edge. The house has an edge. In this case scenario, most of us have an edge or a strategy that has a winning percentage. And what happens is a lot of us, including myself, we end up just trading all the other crap and doing all the other crap around it. And it's not that we're not trading our edge, we're doing all the other shit besides the edge, I guess. It's all the other crap, just slamming the buttons, not walking away red, going over leverage, going in 5 minis when I should only be trading 5 micros, that kind of stuff. Revenge trading, all the psychological stuff. Because people are like, oh, well, yeah. It's like, well, how did you lose an account? Oh, it's because I wasn't trading my edge. I was just trying to do all this other stuff. So I don't care if you're trading the 5-minute ORB or something like that. As long as you stick with it and you've had back tested data or you've been forward testing and everything looks great. Can I explain the My Funded Futures Rapid 50K as an example? Yeah. Yes, Mark, I can. So 50K Rapid account, you start off with end of day drawdown on the evaluation. But when you become funded, it becomes intraday trailing drawdown. So you have $2,000 of drawdown. And then all of a sudden, let's just say you're in this trade, you're in the short here, you're up $1,000. And it comes back to your break even and you get out break even. It trailed, the drawdown trailed by 1,000. So you only have $1,000 left. But once you're over 2,100, then it stops trailing you. So let's just say you're at 2,100 and then you make another trade and you're up to 3,100. You now have $3,100 in drawdown. It's not going to trail you anymore. You can go back to $100 before you blow the account. And as far as payout goes, it's anything over it's $500 over 2,100. So to get your first payout on a My Funded Futures Rapid 50K, you have to get to $2,600. And then you can take out $500 because it has a $500 minimum payout, which is sort of the reason why I like Take Profit Trader a little bit better when it comes to their daily payout plans, because you don't need to make $500 to withdraw it. You can make $50 over $2,000 and be able to withdraw it into your wallet. But Take Profit Trader does have an 80-20 split, and I believe My Funded Futures has a 90-10 split, so it kind of makes up for it a little bit. But it's pretty competitive. It's not as the My Funded Futures Rapid, the Tradeify Select Daily is also a great account. Trade Day, I loved Trade Day. I still like them as a company. Pine with a capital P, by the way, for Trade Day. Pine with a capital P. That's the only way it works. Shameless plug there, but for the discount. But they had those end of day accounts and they were great, and then they end up changing it. So, but Tradeify has the end of day drawdown accounts, but they have a $1,000 payout cap on each account. Now, if you have 5 accounts with Tradeify, you know, it's $5,000 a day payout cap. I mean, that's not too bad if you can get to that point. But their accounts are true end of day. So for day one, what I like to do is really take the advantage, use the end of day drawdown to my advantage, and get over those buffers on day one. I just made a short video about that if you guys want to check that out. Mr. C would grab the lows. Yeah, we are pushing down. Candlestick Cowboy. We are definitely pushing down right now. Probably should have held that low, that short, but that's all right. Still a nice little short off that 5-minute combo. Wait for the next one. I'd love to see a nice bullish move here. Then kind of hop in and have this as a target up in here. Hoover Flag, you just holding the short. Nice. Looking for 29,000. Good target. I'm trying to work on being more consistent and have more consistent payouts. Yeah, me too. I'll talk about, I mean, one of the most consistent payout runs that I've ever had, besides daily payout accounts. The daily payout accounts, I do pretty well. Once I get over the buffers, I can usually have a nice streak going for a few weeks or whatever. I've been in a little bit of a slump when it comes to daily payouts, even though they're my favorite lately. I don't know what it is. It's like I've been working on these pro accounts and just got a builder payout. If you guys are just tuning in, I just got a builder payout tonight. Locked in. Right here. It's a nice little builder payout locked in for $1,000. But one of the best runs that I've ever had was taking setting a stop loss, a daily loss limit, and then a daily profit target. And I would treat it like a game, if this makes sense. So what I would do is I'd have Buell & Ox, and I had Project X with Buell & Ox. And what I would do is I would set a daily loss limit of $600, knowing that what I wanted to try to make was $400 for a take profit. And so every single morning I'd come in, or night, I would put in $600 daily loss limit. I would lock it so I couldn't change it. And I would see if I can get $400 for $500. Whichever came first. I was like, well, let me see which one I can hit first. And I kind of treated it like a game. And if I hit $400 first, $400 or $500, I locked myself out. And I did that over and over and over again. If I hit $600 daily loss limit, I walked away for the day because I had no choice. I couldn't go back and revenge trade it. The next day I'd come back, I'd do the same thing over and over and over again. I ended up getting like 4 payouts in a row with Buell & Ox doing that across multiple accounts. So that was one of the best runs I've had. I was quite proud of that. And then someone asked me today, like, how come you haven't gone back to that? And I said, you know what? I probably should. I probably should try to go back to something like that and try it again. It's more of a psychological thing, like, because when I have a no consistency rule account or no daily loss limit set, like, and I'm talking like a hard set, not, ooh, like if I hit $500, I'm going to stop myself on this funded. Like, you really think you're gonna stop? You got to be super disciplined to do it, you know. And I believe that some people can do it, but for me, it's very, very difficult. So this is the move we want right here. Anyways, yeah. Going back in the chat, I'm way behind, guys, in the chat. Thanks, guys. You guys are popping off tonight. Exclamation point Pine. Join the Lucid giveaway. Make sure you hit that like button, though. Yeah, I'm trying to work on being more consistent, have more consistent payouts. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Sorry. Yeah, when I saw outside bar, my butt puckered. Yeah. Yeah, I knew I had to get out of that long once I saw that 5-minute. All about probabilities. You're not wrong. Do I have a video about how I pass evals? No, I used to, and then I took it down. I mean, really how I pass evals, guys, is I take the same setup. So let's just say I had this during the New York Open. I'm gonna sacrifice the eval. This is how I pass evals. I see an outside inside bar combo on the 5-minute chart. You're giving me 3 minis to trade. I'm gonna take 3 minis short. That's how I mean, I go full max contracts. I try to trade them super aggressively. Once I get the funded account, I slow down. I don't continue to trade max contracts until I start to build a little bit of a buffer, and then I'll start adding into the contracts. But really, there's no secret. It's just during New York when you have a extreme volatility, I'll see a nice setup. I trade it super aggressively and try to pass it, or at least get the consistency. The other thing is, if I have a consistency rule, say I have a 50% consistency rule with Take Profit Trader. I'm gonna long here. I'm long. Say I have a 50% consistency rule on Take Profit Trader. That's a 50K account. It's $1,500. It's end of day drawdown. So what I'm gonna do is utilize that end of day drawdown. So let's just say the first trade I catch $500. Now I have $2,500 to work with the end of day drawdown, and I'm trying to get, I need $1,000 more. So I have $2,500 to work with, and I have $1,000 that I need to get. So the next trade, I'm gonna try to inch away, maybe get that full 1,000 on the next trade, and I'm probably gonna utilize the full drawdown amount. That's how I pass accounts. That's quickly. I also kind of do the same thing on funded accounts, where if I try to hit max consistency on day one. I try. That's what I do. There's a nice little move there. All right, taking off 2 there at the gap fill on the 2-minute. And look for the runner. Some runners. So basically just a 5-minute outside bar break is where I entered long there. It's a little gap, 2-minute fair value gap fill there. Moving to stop, break even here. See if we can catch some runners. Beautiful to catch a runner up through here. Catch a 100-pointer. But we have that next gap up there. 95. And then if we break above, then I can always add more contracts in it. So I'm kind of having fun trading with the micros right now. There's almost 15 points there. Just 2 micros left. Nice pump here. 15 points. Let's see if we can break through that 80 level. Gotta get through there. Come on, man. Top of the hour here in 5. Exclamation point pine in the chat if you guys want to join the giveaway. Candle Logic in the house. Let me get back to the chat here. We'll let the bracket work here. Pop Stop Gourmet, what's going on? What do you think about Legends trading? I've only traded with them for a tournament, but I've never traded with them. Kind of too new for me right now. Unless I'm maxed out with the big dogs, then you know I'm gonna hold off for a bit. I don't know, but that's just me personally. That's a 80-20 split. If you withdraw everything to 50, they charge you $50. Yeah. Who else we got in here? Claire, you passed 2 evals off only Haramis. I love that. But then you blew 2 both sim funded, too much pressure. I hate that. But yeah, I mean, it's just part of the, it's part of it for sure. Definitely part of it. It sucks, but yeah, too much pressure. Just realize, like I've repeated this before, but knowing that the only thing that you're truly risking most of the time is what you paid for the eval anyway. So when especially with the accounts that have no activation fees, is like you're only risking what you paid for the eval anyway. So the funded account is really no different. And once you get over that psychological barrier, just knowing that, you know what, it's just that all this is eval number 2. This is eval step 2. And then once you get to the payout level, then it's a different ball game. But really, it's just step 2. All right, I'm gonna take this off. About 13, 14 points there. Top of the hour here in just a minute here. I want to see what the top of the hour is going to do. It could pump here, but kind of struggling. We're in top of this range. Or this box here. It's a nice little scalp there off that outside candle there. And there it goes, trying to pull back here. Top of the hour, Harami candle. We'll hold off on the next trade just because the top of the hour is in 2 minutes. All right, 206 people watching, 160 likes, guys. Smash that like button. We will do a giveaway in about 45 minutes. Thank you guys for joining. Do you have time for dinner? Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway right around 7:45. Appreciate that. Towards the end of the stream, it's kind of how I roll. You guys can enter, helps the yeah, just got to work on the psychology of it. That's it. I mean, it's 95% psychology. That's all it is. I'm happy that you found a strategy that you like and are getting excited about. I think it's a very, very good strategy. Is there a holy grail when it comes to trading as far as strategies go? No, not really. I mean, I think what happens is you find a strategy that fits your personality and something that gets you excited and you want to trade. So whether you see a combo trade and you go, ooh, like you can't wait to trade it. Some of the best trades to me always come when you least expect it, and then you're scrambling to sign into your accounts because you're watching the chart, and then maybe you have some funded accounts or something sitting there idle, and you're like, oh, that's an A+ setup, or that's a full go. And those are always the best trades, is when they just kind of appear. If you're sitting there and just trying to stare at the chart and looking for a trade, those are usually not the best trades. The best trades to me always come with like, ooh, it's like an impulse. It's like, oh, I got to take this short, or I got to take this long. Like, look at this. I've seen this setup before. I love it. I love this setup. And then pull the trigger, and then all you can do is control your risk. At that point, all you can control is where you have your stop loss. After that, it's up to the market what it wants to do. So yeah, I mean, and it's all psychologically. It's like psychological. It's like, when do I stop? Like, let's just say you took that harami. Like, let's say you took that harami and then it didn't quite hit your take profit because maybe you were looking for the low down here. It popped back up and stopped you out. Like, what do you do after that? Are you going to wait for the next harami and then take that and see what we can get out of that? Or are you going to walk away for the day? Or are you going to come in here, the next one is over leveraged because you're mad that it missed your take profit by a few points, and or maybe you had some slippage or whatever it is, you know. That's the thing. Now, the nice thing about props, and this is a little trick, if you can afford it, is to kind of rotate your accounts around throughout the day. So without copy trading, if you have a very nice system where you can copy trade some accounts and then say, I'm going to trade these small enough where I'm going to risk $200 or $300 on those accounts, and then copy trade 20 Apex accounts. But knowing that with your system, you're going to make, say you have a 1-to-1 trade, maybe you have an ORB trade and you have a 1-to-1 edge. Maybe it's 70% win rate and you're a 1-to-1. Over time, that's going to make money. If you're patient enough, that will make money. And if you trade small enough, like let's just say you trade 1 mini on YM and you're risking $300, but when you win, you make $300, but 70% of the time you're gonna win. If you just do that over and over and over and over and over again like a robot, you will get to a payout. I mean, that's how I got that big payout with Apex. I just traded some sort of system with YM, and I just kept doing it over and over and over again. And I accepted my loss. So if I lost on the day, it was pretty much one trade a day. And if I lost $300, I walked away. I did not trade those accounts. I treated them like babies. I treated them like infants. And it is very difficult, and it's actually very stressful sometimes to do that. But the other way to do it is, like, if you're not copy trading accounts, is like, let's just say you have these pro accounts. Now, I haven't been copy trading these accounts. That's why they're at different prices. This one's up to 11,609. This one's up to 7,000. I'm rotating them around. I'm not copying these accounts. I don't want to risk where I'm trading fairly larger size, you know, 2-3 minis sometimes 5. Sometimes 5. I'm not gonna copy trade those because I don't want to have one bad trade go south and then blow both those accounts especially when they're in payout level. So what I do is I rotate them around. So if I place a trade, I get a good nice trade off this account, then maybe I'll look to trade on the other account or something like that. If I have a losing trade, then I look to trade the other account, and so on. And then I just kind of go back and forth. And then I went and worked on this Flex account today. This is up $1,500 today. And then the builder account, I got to a payout on this builder account today. And I never copy traded any of those accounts. I just kind of rotated them around because they're all different. But like, if I have an Apex account, look at these haramis just paying the bills. But if I have an Apex account, let's just say I have 10, 15, 20 Apex accounts, I'm not going to rotate all those accounts around because that's just a lot of trading. Look at this move. Woo! Ed of the Woods Harami. Holy moly. I wish I would have took that. The Bears are back in town. Oof. Now I'm having the FOMO. Anyways, I just rotated those accounts around. But like if I have Apex accounts and I trade small enough and I have enough of them, because when I got my 57K out of Apex, I had 18 accounts and I just copied, traded them all, and then just looked for $200-300 a day, and then I kept my loss right around $200 or $300, and they were all Apex 50K accounts, intraday accounts. So I don't know why I was going down that tangent, but I'm coming up with ideas for my short videos. So while I'm streaming here, I'm like, oh yeah, that could be a good idea for a video. So I've actually been writing down some stuff. Fiber splice. Let's run those likes up. Let's go. What makes sense on paper never really works on an applied patient tilt. Yeah, exactly. That's why people that trade on demo. Yeah, that's why people don't trade on demo. It can only get you so far. I do think it's very, very beneficial to trade on demo, to learn the platform, get used to it, so you're not fat fingering trades, to be able to switch contracts, use your stop losses, all that good stuff, and you work on a strategy, being patient with the strategy. But then you really got to get some skin in the game and feel that emotion. It's kind of like watching a football game that you're not a fan of the team. So if the Patriots are not playing, so if the New England Patriots are not playing and I'm watching the Giants play the Atlanta Falcons, I don't care about the game at all. I mean, I am a fan of football, watching sports, but if I put a little money in the game, all of a sudden I'm interested. All of a sudden it's caught my attention. Patriots, I never bet the Patriots because I am emotionally invested in the Patriots. So it's just because I grew up watching them, and it's just I'm a fan of the New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? So like trading a demo account, to me, it's kind of the same way. It's till you get a little skin in the game, and it doesn't have to be much. Whether it's $50, $25, $100 into an eval. But when you're putting that hard-earned cash that you made, that you worked hard for, if you door dashed for 8 hours today, and then you made $150 take home in your pocket, and you buy an eval for $100, like that's gonna get you that practice of feeling those real emotions, and putting money into the markets. So some tips there, The Holy Grail is unlimited drawdown. That's right. If you have unlimited money, you can DCA till eternity. You'll never lose. You just keep DCAing. You'll never lose. It's actually not a bad strategy if you have enough capital. Really, I truly believe it. I've never been good at mean reversion trading, where you watch guys that trade micros. They have say they have a 150K account. They'll trade micros. And some prop firms actually banned this before, but they'll just do mean reversion, where they hop in a micro and they'll just be like, all right, I'm just for play here, but like they'll go, I'm long here, so they'll hop in long here, and it keeps pulling back, and then they might get in down here at every 10 points, 15 points, they'll hop in another long, another 10, 20 points down, and then another 10, 20 points down. They'll hop in another long, and eventually it pops back up, and then they're in the green because they're averaging in DCAing. So you guys remember Apex banned that back in the day. I don't know. I think you can still do it now, but I think you can do it now. I don't trade like that, so But there is some traders that do trade like that, and it's not a bad way to trade if you size correctly. But it's just like any other edge. It's like, it's mostly psychological, you know? Best trades are when 2 or 3 indicators are combined. It's true. Yeah, when you get those combo trades, those are some really, really good trades. Double inside bar there, break to the downside, nice one. Inside outside bar combo. Even you have an outside bar and a harami candle or something that comes back in. That could be a good one if you break the harami. So looking super bearish right now. 29,000. Not quite an outside bar there on the micro. Yeah, outside bar here on the scary short here down at the lows, but it could keep going. It feels like it could keep going. Who else we got? Alfred in the house. What's going on, Alfred? There's way more great strategies than great traders. Coach Fred, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. It's very a psychological thing. It's like when you're up big on an account, it's like, what do you do? Like, how do you hold on to it? How do you stop? I mean, I think these pro accounts, My Funded Futures, are the best. Like, I don't ever recommend these for newer traders because I think these are the toughest accounts to get a payout on, but they can be the most rewarding ones to get a payout on. But they are tough to get a payout. I would say the easier ones to get a payout on is probably like Lucid Flex, maybe a builder, something like that. I think daily payout accounts are also some of the best accounts that you can have, but they're also very difficult to get a payout on. It's just psychologically trying to get close to that buffer, and then knowing once you get to 2,000, you can take out money on a 50K account. And then the My Funded Futures Pro, anything over 2,100, up minimum of 1,000, but over $2,100 and minimum of $1,000, you can take a payout on in 14 days. Also very, very, very difficult to trade it for 14 days and not screw it up, which you guys seen me do a bunch already this past month. Yeah, I've had 2 accounts up to $30,000 a piece and screwed them up. This time I'm kind of taking it easy. I'm not trying to build it up that much. I'm not trying to chase those losses. I'm just kind of limping along. Still moving at a pretty decent pace, but just hopefully just getting a payout, because at the end of the day, like, all this is monopoly money until it goes in my bank account. Like, until it comes out of My Funded Futures bank account and goes into my bank account, this don't mean anything. I'm thinking about taking a long here if this 5-minute closes here. And breaks. It's gonna go without me, son of a gun. That's the problem with these 5-minute candles. Sometimes they're very, very large to take those combo trades, but this could be the move. Is this going to be the move? We just filled the gap on the 2-minute very, very quickly. 5-minute gap is still not quite filled. I got a little room on this account here. I'm tempted to push the trigger, but I think I'm going to be patient to see how this next 5-minute here works. I figure eventually I'm going to catch that long up to that gap. That's kind of what I'm figuring, even though we are looking super bearish. I think what I want to see is a little pullback back down in the 50, and then I might try a long back down in the 50. Give me a little cheaper entry. And then see if I had it as bullish. Sorry if I missed your guys' question. Pawn in the house, what's going on? Tony Lanes, Alfred in the house, what's going on? Future Ninja. I'm back to, let's see, what we got? Yeezus. Just sparked for 9 hours, cleared $300. Going to be a good weekend hitting these yard sales. Yeah. Yeah, Walmart Spark is where it's at for gig work for sure. I've done my share of Walmart Spark in the past. Yeah. Miss K says, stop loss equals liquidation. Use code PINE. Yes, exactly. Stop loss equals account blown. Use code PINE. Got 30 points on the NQ drop. Let's go, Futures Ninja. Guys, exclamation point PINE. Let's smash that like button. Let's make this a YouTube featured stream. Finally, I got some accounts to give away. I know everyone loves that. As soon as I get accounts, I try to give them away to you guys. So I did get some Lucid accounts today. Giving away a Lucid 50K Pro account tonight. Badass. Really good account. My Pro is at 8K. Let's go, iTrades. Yeah, so the Pro accounts, really good. They feel like a real account in a way that, you know, you have to trade for 14 days to get a payout, but you're pretty much unrestricted. So you can use as many contracts as you want, up to 5, and that's 5 micros or 5 minis. I wish they had the micro 10-to-1 micro or however it is, but micro to mini, but they don't. 2-minute Harami here. Triggering a short. I am sort of bullish at the moment. I'm kind of wondering if this Harami fails, but that's just for me. It might not fail. It might pull down already in the 50s for a nice 10-point scalp, but I'm going to look to try to get long at 50. And then stop's going to be probably 30 points. Maybe down below this 27. Well, I really wasn't watching that 2-minute. Yeah, that was some nice. It's actually a nice little combo setup. Got faked out to the downside, which we talked about how scary that looked. Let's see if we can get a little wick test down here. Maybe 48.75. Now, do not follow this trade. Please. I'm saying a signal service. It's funny, someone goes, oh, boy, I love your streams, but the last time I tried to follow one of your trades, I blew my account. I'm like, yeah, that's what you get. I go, thanks for using code PINE. Don't you know? Don't you know? All right, I'm long here. A little scary entry here, but I'm long here off 50, off that wick test. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to risk 20 points. One mini here. Look at those Haramis just paying tonight. I mean, that's all I really have to trade. It's very silly. Just trying to buy a pullback bounce. Not the best at doing that, and here's the reason why. Come on, baby. Get that bounce. Bounce it. One mini here. What do I think about Take Profit Trader? Faster payouts? I think that's awesome. Take Profit Trader is the greatest daily payout prop firm on the prop streets. So I'm all for it. I mean, I love that. You want to copy trade Denny? Let's go. I'm sure he catches some good trades. Pine, all caps. You're buying any Take Profit Trader accounts. Faster payouts. Their speed is, the dashboard is updating much quicker, so we like that. All right, trying to buy a pullback here. Stop at 26.75. Wonder if I should place my stop rate at the low. Probably don't make much of a difference. If we break 26.75, we'll probably go down through the low. Genius in the house. I need to know your alt, by the way. Never. You can guess, but I'll never reveal my alts. Apple says the Take Profit Trader account that you won once is now Pro Plus. Apple says, congratulations, you're at Pro Plus now on a free account that you got right here. That's pretty awesome. Trader Mo's in the house. Thanks for the giveaways. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I got some. I got a Lucid Pro 50K we're gonna give away tonight. Lucid Pro. We'll do another giveaway tomorrow as well. I think. What is it today? Wednesday? Yeah. I'm all screwed up because I traveled on Monday. I usually travel on the weekends. But yeah, Thursday we'll do another giveaway tomorrow. We'll do a members only race tomorrow as well. So that should be fun. All right, the market just died. It literally just died. Was not the reaction I expected. Hey, what's up, Sean in the house? Linda. Yeah, that's awesome. Pro Plus. Waiting for the 5-minute combo breakout. Yeah, you're probably better off. I don't know. Kind of just want to wait till not London, Asia. No wick on either side of this candle. Did you just notice that? No wick. Just a complete flat top, flat bottom. We already ran the low. Kind of a odd candle. I kind of have a feeling this is going to be another inside bar on the 5-minute. The way the market just completely just died off here. Had some pretty nice little moves here, and then it was just like, eh. They're already waiting for Asia open, I guess. Do I ever use oscillators? No, I don't think I've ever used oscillators. 2 big drops in NQ. Now it needs a timeout. Yep, exactly. Now it's just going to take a timeout, take a breather. We can see one sudden spike. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm hoping for. One big move. Kind of take out that 65. More earnings tomorrow. Yeah, a little bit, not too bad. I think that there's, let me take a look here real quick. We got Intel tomorrow as far as tech, but that's the major one, Intel, I guess. Nothing major. Add to the trade. If I thought I'd move the market, I probably would, Eddie, but it's no momentum for me right now. If it was really pushing on momentum, I like to add on momentum. And right now it's just kind of bleh. Do you ever think that like sometimes if you add to a sim funded account that you're gonna move the market? Sometimes I think that. I'm like, oh, I'll add to it. There's 10 points. We run that top wick up there, or lack of wick. All right, just went 15 points. Pretty nice trade here. Trying to hold a little bit longer. Come on, get your ass up there. I'm gonna look to take our profit at 69 for the homies. 29.69. 29,069. Zeph side, try putting a stochastic fast and move on. Yeah, I appreciate that, Zeph. I do okay. Thank you, buddy. I mean, I know people always get excited about their strategies, but I do okay with what I do. I mean, I just locked in another payout today. And so yeah, I'm doing all right. I appreciate that. Maybe someone in the chat's looking for something though. I'm very familiar with stochastics and all that good stuff. I mean, I used to kind of look at that when I did swing trades. I've tried it all. I've tried it all. Oh, the VWAP sitting right there. I don't know. I might just take my $200 and run here. Put in a higher low, lower high, whatever, you know. We got the VWAP sitting up there. Kind of figured we'd run that flat top. Now it's pulling back. Thought maybe we'd run that flat top right there. Kind of test that area. But yeah, went 15 points. Got bottom of the hour here in 1 minute. I don't like that. All right, 30 seconds before the bottom of the hour. Bella in the house. What's up, Bella? Mo, yeah, for sure. It's going down. Yeah, I mean, it could. Now I want this to rip. Come on. It's a nice little buy up there. See if we can run that flat top up there. What's up, Mahmood in the house? Exclamation point pine in the chat. You guys want to join the giveaway? It's moving pretty good here. Oh, you dirty. Come on. Hit my take profit there. Give me that 69 all the time. Come on. Oh, what dirty. There it is. Naya says it's going down. Please use code PINE if you tried to fade me there to buy another account. I appreciate the support. Appreciate that. Totally joking, by the way. Go Pine, that's right. Ethan, what's going on? Thank you so much. Yeah, we just don't know. The whole reasoning for this trade to begin with was the break off this combo trade, and so I kind of missed it to begin with. So when it pulled back and retested that area, I figured I could hop into a cheaper trade right here. And I could place a 20-point stop. It was pretty much a 1-to-1. So we took 20 points, risked 20 points. So it was a little 1-to-1, 1 hour trade. And then seeing these flat tops on these 2-minute candles with no wicks, you're kind of like, well, we might test those areas. And but yeah, we'll see what happens when Asia opens, because we do have the open gap sitting up here. So nice little 20-point open gap. But overall, the market looking pretty bearish tonight. Down 106 points, 0.37%. Kind of stuck in a bear trend, a bearish trend. If you're looking at it this way. I mean, right now we haven't really broken out of this trend. I feel like it's starting to. It's trying. So the Tokyo Open is going to be very interesting. If we can start to break above up into this 90-100 area, then I might start to think that we're gonna fill this gap. But until then, although I'm looking at the 5-minute chart and it's looking, and this is not financial advice, by the way, you guys, I don't really know what the hell is gonna happen. But if you look at the 5-minute chart, we're kind of breaking out of this trend line here. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised. We've seen it all the time. I know we've talked about it till we're blue in the face, but where you get these little open gaps and where it's not that many points, you're talking 20 points. The market really likes to mess around until the Asia, and then all of a sudden there could be, I don't know if it's going to happen, but it could be when Asia opens, it'll just rip right into that open gap, fill the gap, repair all this market structure. So all these zero prints, these single prints, all up and through here. And then it'll just start doing whatever it wants to do. Maybe it'll just consolidate for a little bit, and then it'll decide like, yeah, we really want to be bearish, and it'll start coming back down or something like that. Just because we pop back up into this gap don't mean that like, we're going to be bullish for the rest of the night or into London or tomorrow. It doesn't really mean that. It's just this area generally what happens if you know anything about like market profile or anything like that, or TPO charts, that kind of stuff, which I studied forever and I never really use it. But if you look at this area right here, this area should be repaired to have a proper auction for the rest of the night. Now, what happens sometimes is especially during Sunday night, if you get a Sunday night open gap where you get like a 50, 60, 100 pointer or something like that on a Sunday night, it can be a few days before it comes back and repairs this area. So I'm not trying to talk anyone out of their shorts or longs or anything like that. This is just kind of stuff that I'm going to be watching for when the Asia opens, is to look for this scalp up into here or something like that. If I see a nice bullish momentum on an eval or something like that, I might just push the button and then see what happens if we can push into here and fill that gap. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm seeing there. Oh, let's go. You passed. Truian, yeah, you needed $200. You passed an account. That's awesome. Is the war back? I don't think it's ever left. Can I explain flat toss on candles? There was just no so usually what happens if I see a flat top on a candle, I like to go with it. I like to go with that flat top, knowing that like this is a bearish kind of flat top. Sometimes I like to go with those candles, especially on the higher time frame. There's just basically no buyers or sellers down there. But if we start to get a reversal, that's just a target I like to look for. Because if you look back at most of these candles, you'll see that they all have wicks. And if they don't have a wick, you usually see it come down and test that area, or go up and test those areas. I mean, that's kind of a lame definition. I don't really know any technical reason, Nao, about it. It's just something that I observe. But it's not something I hang my hat on, though. It's not like it's something that's really part of my strategy where I'm like, ooh. Same with equal highs and the equal lows. You know, oftentimes if I see an equal high or equal low, I like to target those areas. If that makes sense. How long will I stream? About another 20 minutes till 8 o'clock Eastern time. We're gonna do a giveaway here in about 7 minutes. Exclamation point Pine in the chat. New account, let's go. Yeah, we're currently up about 400 on this account. We're up $100 on that account. We were trading micros to start, and then you guys saw me slowly drift from the micros, and I was like, oh, these nice big moves with points and all these baby gains I'm getting with these micros. I gotta switch to my mini here once I start getting a little more confident in what the market's doing. I do that a lot, actually. I call them probe trades. And it came from My Funny Futures TV. Actually, Terry was talking about the probe trades where, you know, I just kind of take little shots, and then once you start to build some confidence throughout the day and realize that your setups that you like to take, whether it's combo trades or harami candles, which, guys, these haramis, holy moly, paying. I think they're paying because Ed of the Woods Harami, who made the indicators, in the chat today. But yeah, I mean, these things have been paying today. And then I slowly start to build some confidence, build accounts, because like I've said before, is like once I'm green on the day, I'm very good at building upon that. If I start off red, it becomes a little more difficult for me to dig out of a hole. And I know it's a psychological thing, but it's something I'm working on. What's up, 44 the Punisher in the house? 250 likes, let's go. I mean, this is the best stream on YouTube for sure. Do you call it a constant probe trade throughout the day? Exactly, yeah, they're all probe trades. What's up? What's up, everyone? What's up, Camo in the house? Yeah, so I did the My Funny Futures roundtable this morning, hour and a half. That was a lot of fun. I like that. $79 activation on Apex intradays. Yeah, so yeah, that last sale just ended. So yeah, we do have a new sale. It just popped up. And the legacy accounts are back. So the difference between the legacies and the newer accounts, from what I see, is the legacies are monthly, I believe. And then of course, when you get to the funded accounts, the newer accounts are 50% consistency, the legacies are 30%, that kind of stuff. So yeah, make sure you go through the Apex website and just double check all that before you decide. But I appreciate you guys using code PINE. Yeah, Ed of the Woods right there. If you guys use Harami candles, the man right here, Ed of the Woods, right here, created the indicator a while back, probably over a year ago. I had been talking about him, and what I would do. So this is what I would do. This is how I found the strat. Is I only traded off the 5-minute charts, but what I would look for is high and lows. So I would wait for the 5-minute chart to make a high or a low, a new session high or a new session low for the day, and then put in these pin bars, these reversal candles. And so where you have a wick above and a wick below, or a wick below, depending on whatever side, but the body opens and closes within the body of that previous candle. They call this a mother candle, and it's a Japanese term called harami. So it means pregnant in Japanese. So if you look up Japanese harami, but technically what happens is a inside bar like this could be a harami candle. See how the body opened and closed within the body of that previous candle as well? That's technically a harami. But what I noticed is if it puts a wick above or below, it acts as like a pin bar, or it is a pin bar too. So whatever we want to call it. And what happened is someone in my chat goes, "Oh yeah, that's a harami candle." I was like, "No, yeah, I never heard of it." And how I would trade it is I would look for the break, and then I would just target the low of the mother candle, which would be this candle here, and that's how I would trade it. And I just did it on stream. Someone's like, yeah, that's a harami. So like this one right here, you know, I'd see that harami, I'd take the break, the short, stop goes above, and then I would target the low of this pink candle here, this mother candle. And so anyways, I didn't have the indicator. I would just observe it on the chart. And then Ed of the Woods came in one day and was like, "Hey, I made an indicator for your harami candles." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then if you go to community indicators and search it, if you type in harami, you'll find the indicator. And there he is, Ed of the Woods, right there by Ed of the Woods. And we've had 1,019 people download it. So pretty cool. And then what I discovered is that so I used to only trade them on a 5-minute when we broke a high and a low. You can actually find it in my long form videos called One Trade a Day, because you can oftentimes on a 5-minute chart, you can catch a low or a high of the day. You can actually see it right here. This harami right here was the high of the day. So sometimes it'll be the high or the low of the day. And so I call it the one trade a day, because you catch one of those moves and you can actually hold it if you have the cojones to hold it throughout the day. But you know, it's like I said, all my strategies are pretty much just the foundation and just a base, and then what you do from there, you know, that's kind of up to you. All right, guys, look like we're gonna push into that gap there. Crazy. Let's get ready to do a giveaway here. Let me find a thing here. All right, looks like we got way too many users, so let's just do a quick shotgun. All right, let's do a shotgun here real quick. Exclamation point pine in the chat if you want to join the giveaway one more time. If you haven't, go ahead and submit one more time. Let's do a quick one. See how many people we got watching. This is for a Lucid 50K Pro account. Lucid 50K Pro account. What an awesome account to win. No activation fee. Thank you for using code PINE. And yeah, it looks like we're going to fill that gap now. Son of a gun. It's going without me. That's all right. Let me get logged in here. So yeah, we are pushing up, and looks like we're trying to fill that gap before Asia. Wishing I would have held that long. I'm gonna do a moose race today. All right, closing entries. Good luck. Market looking like it wants to fill that gap. Shuffle the characters. Got to get my Moose Race hat on. Very important. Let's go. All right, good luck, everyone. Good luck, good luck. Here we go, here we go. Got Edward Genie on the inside. Fast Trader on the inside lane. Liquidity Roots pushing up to the lead here. Divergence Master. Market Masks. Who's it gonna be? 42 seconds here. Yeah, you don't want to hit the boost too soon. You just saw Miss K up in there. Yeah, Miss K's up in the mix. Nomadic Trades also out to the lead here for a second. Atlant Down Under taking the lead and falling back. That's a lot of Mies. It's a lot of Mises. All right, hit the boost. Hit the boost. Who's it going to be? Hit the boost. 10 seconds. Wow, look at that. Look at you guys hitting that NOS. It's a dead heat here. Who's going to take it? Out of nowhere. No way. Tony Lanes. Let's go. A member. Wow. Tony Lanes. Congratulations. Let's see who finished last place. Futures Fury finished last place. Wow. Tony Lanes, congrats. And it's a member. Wow. Congratulations. You're going to have a chance to win another account tomorrow. We're going to do a members only race tomorrow. Congrats. Rigged. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. All right. Are we going to fill the gap for Asia? I mean, at this point, I mean... Oh, Futures Fury finished last. Yeah, 296 people in it. John. A little delayed there. But congrats, Tony. You just won a Lucid. Tony Lanes, hit me up on the Discord. Are you on the Discord, Tony Lanes? I imagine you are, right? If you guys haven't joined the Discord, feel free. I'll put the link in the chat. You in the Discord? All right, cool. What's your Discord handle? I'll get you that code right now. There's a Discord link if you want to join the Discord. It's absolutely free. Just don't spam anything and be nice, and we're good to go. I mean, at this point, I mean, I think we just filled that gap. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I would like to have seen a nice Asia Open and get a little pump. I would like to have seen this move during the Asia Open. You know what I'm saying? And it's that way you can kind of see the momentum, and then probably push up into there. I would like to see maybe a little pullback, and maybe try to take a stab long up into this instead of just buying here and then looking to take out that gap. But I don't know. Stay late dollar short, Jonathan. Yeah, it's okay. My Discord's weird once in a while. Maybe log in the next time and ask me a passkey and can't log in for 2 months. Yeah, Discord kind of sucks. But Tony Lanes 505. All right. All right, gotcha. Sent you a DM. Let me do that Lucid thing right now. All right, getting a little pullback here. I like this. I'm gonna wait for the Tokyo Open here. Get you that code here. Guys, thank you for using code PINE for Lucid. That's what brings these giveaways. Certainly helps. All right, 50K Lucid Pro. Here we go. Boom. There you go, Tony. Tony, just go ahead and use that code for a 50K Lucid Pro. Congratulations. That's a what an account to win. Awesome. So stay tuned for rest of this week. We will do some more giveaways. Reminder that I am on My Funded Futures TV every single day in the morning. So if you want to catch me trade in the morning, I'm live every single day over there. Starting tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow I'll be on at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So 30 minutes after the market opens, I'll be live. Just come over there, My Funded Futures TV, and hang out. It's pretty much the same stream. It's the same thing. It's my show, my segment. I just can't talk about Apex or Take Profit Trader or something like that over there, obviously. But we sling on trades, we talk shop, and it's fun. Yeah, no Lucid giveaways over on My Funded Futures TV, but we do a lot. We do a lot of account giveaways over there. So they give away tons. Not as easy, although this stream is not easy to win a giveaway. You got about a 1 in 300 chance to win, but we give away as many as I can, and sometimes we do cash giveaways here too as well, just to say thank you to you guys for helping support the channel. But we give away quite a few accounts over there. We do some moose races. Maybe we can do a moose race on Friday. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna message them right now. See if we can do a moose race on Friday over there on My Funded Futures TV. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna ask them right now. Boom. Tried a lot, but not a winner. Believe me, it's being honest. Yeah, no, that trading stocks. It's not easy. I've won a few times on other firms, other races and stuff on other streams. I actually have won. Now if I enter a giveaway or something and I see one of my mods or something like that in the same thing, I always say, oh, if I win, then I'm going to give it to Miss K or something, because, you know, these mods come in and it's a labor of love. They come in here, they remind you guys to smash that like button, and I really appreciate the support. So I gotta get some merch so I can send some merch to you guys. You guys are awesome. All right, 2 minutes here. Nice little bull flag break. Boy, it is a gamble, a shot in the dark. But man, you just buy here and then place a stop, hoping we push up through that. I mean, you can place a proper stop. All right, I'm long here. Scary here. I'm gonna place a stop at 118 and then just look for the gap fill. On an eval. Boy, I was just scared there for a minute. I thought I was on my funded. I thought I was on my pro funded there for a second. My heart just skipped a beat. Sometimes I get distracted and I'm showing you guys accounts and then I forget which account I'm on. But looking for the gap fill here, proper stop. Just below that swing low. See if we just get a little pop up through there. Very risky trade. Very risky. Maybe we pull back and then pop. But let's see what happens. 30 seconds. Nice bull flag break. Repaired these single prints up through here and these zero prints. We have some more at 142.25. There we go. There's those single prints getting filled. Come on, get up there. Half gap now. Come on, man. Do it for the stream. Got a nice 15 points out of that. Come on. Just fill the gap and be done with your business. There we go. There's 20 points. Come on. Give me 62.50. It's not even the full gap. Stops at 118.25. It's edging. Yeah. It's definitely edging. Come on, baby. Let's go. Mic drop. All right, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for using code PINE. I really appreciate the support there. We'll do it again tomorrow morning. Nice trade there. Finish the stream. A nice 30-pointer there. So up 642, 400. So up 642 on this account, 400 on this one, and just locked into My Funded Futures builder payout. Let's go. So locked in a payout, My Funded Futures, a builder account. I don't get many of those. So we'll take that $1,000 or close to 1,000, 900 something. We'll take that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. Great trading tonight. Great stream. You guys were awesome. The chat was active. We gave away an account. We made some money. Nothing left to do except go eat some dinner. Go eat some supper. And hang out for the rest of the night. So thank you guys for using code PINE, Apex, Lucid, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Trade Day, PINE with a capital P for Trade Day, and then Bulenox, of course. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All
right, guys. Peace out.
We talking price action. We talking freedom. From the charts to the screen, we live. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I wake up, sun hitting the pines, eyes on the candle, market volatility, more than most can handle. I'm looking for the setup, yeah, the vision is clear. Inside bar forming, till the doubt disappeared, then we break the range outside bar, high stakes. Patience is the virtue, waiting for the breaks. I don't chase the wick, I let the price come to me. Trading with the flow, that's the pine tree strategy. Inside, outside, catching every move, take profit trader. Yeah, we in the groove. Daily payouts hitting, checking off the list. Apex Trader 5. The profits exist. Hosted on the TV. Funded futures the name. Lucid in the vision, we ain't playing no game. Clicking buttons with precision, take profit is the goal. Managing the risk, gotta keep my control. From the Apex heights to the Trader 5 flow. Stacking up the wins, then I'm looking for more. I'm live on the air, funded futures TV. Showing every trade, total transparency. Lucid charts open, keeping everything bright. Scalping through the morning, holding through the night. It's a funded life, no more trading my own. Built a kingdom of capital, sitting on the throne. Withdrawal requests, yeah, I hit it every day. Pine Tree Trader, man, I'm leading the way. If it's red or it's green, I'm staying composed. Another daily payout, another door closed. Then it's back to the screen when the bell starts to ring. The rhythm of the market is a beautiful thing. It's sidebar, hold out, sidebar, go. Watch the P&L just continue to grow. Yeah, daily payouts, funded futures TV. Shout out Apex, shout out Trader 5. Keep